Hello, everybody. It's your girl, DAZZLE, and I'm back for another tarot reading. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload and when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, everything is going to be in the description box. If you hear anything in the background, that is my co-host, Lex, my fur baby. He is currently destroying his squeaky toy. So, I don't even think it squeaks anymore. So, look. It's early in the morning. I didn't even get off work till... I didn't even get into the house from work till about like 12:15 midnight, right? After midnight. I was working since 8 a.m. So, I had a long shift. And I was just tired, so I just went to sleep. And I said I wanted to do this reading. And I did a pre-reading on it a couple of days ago. But I didn't upload it because I wanted to do it after I, sat and watched what I said. I wanted to redo it, right? And I'm wondering if it's going to be the same thing. So... what I'm going to do is I'm doing a reading for Naziah Harris, who was a 13-year-old missing girl. Upon investigation, the authorities found out that she was having an inappropriate relationship with her aunt's boyfriend, baby daddy, of 5 kids. The aunt already knew that he was a pedophile, but she decided to give him a second chance anyway. Crazy. And allowed him to be around all these children, knowing that he can't control himself when it comes to minors. They found out that the inappropriate relationship started at least when she was 11 years old. Okay? And basically, he had groomed her and was having sex with her, and apparently they've had pregnancy scares before because they talked about Plan B pills and stuff like that. But apparently she got pregnant, and of course the aunt's boyfriend, baby daddy, whose name is Jarvis, but of course he doesn't want people to know that he got this 13-year-old girl pregnant, So he was supposed to be going to jail, facing charges for a gun charge anyway, and might have been going to jail. So before he was going to do that, he wanted her to get an abortion, but he picked her. She left school that day, and she met up with him, obviously, and she was never seen again. So pretty much everybody failed her in a nutshell. Okay, everybody failed this little girl. And they don't know where she's at. And they have all the evidence instead of a body. But they're going to charge him for everything, right? But if you have a overly crucial amount of circumstantial evidence, you can charge without a body, right? So they might be doing that to him, and he needs to go to jail. Matter of fact, honestly speaking, it's certain people who I feel like, and I know my spirit guides and stuff may be like, but nah, certain people just need to die. I'm sorry. Because since then, he's also facing charges for molesting 2 other girls. So he's a serial pedophile. Okay? And not only that, he actually molested a 4-year-old and gave this 4-year-old an STD. How the hell do you sleep with a man that's out here wanting your babies? That he don't want you. He's using you as the conduit to get the 4-year-olds and the 11-year-olds. He can't help himself. He needs to die. Some people just need to go. He one of the ones. I'm sorry, Spirit. I can't, I shouldn't speak death on people, but goddamn. And now he might have unalived this young girl, and death by firing squad. That's what. Sometimes certain tactics need to be put back in place. He need to go. I don't know, but look, I'm gonna get some energy surrounding the situation. I did a pre-reading a couple of days ago, but I didn't want to post it. I want to do it again just to see what I'm feeling from this. Now let's start with Oracle for Nazaya. Give me the energy surrounding Nazaya. What messages can I get from this? Starting with Oracle. I'm going to do Sign of the Times, right? And we are in the year of exposure. So not only did this situation expose Jarvis and his nastiness, it exposed Nazaya's family. How women tend to choose men over their children, over the safety and security of their children. And this stuff, I'm not going to hold you. I feel like this happens more than what we think it happens. Like, I mean, I think this is a situation that happens a lot that people don't talk about. What goes on in this house stays in this house. But that's what I'm feeling like. So I'm glad that the universe is exposing these types of behaviors and putting it on Front Street, okay? So, give me the energy surrounding Nazaya. I kept calling her Nazaya, but I think her name is Nazaya Harris. 13-year-old girl. Give me some energies. What can I get from this situation? With regarding Nazaya. 1, 2, 3. Feather messages. Messages. Okay, so first of all, that's how they found out everything, through the messages, okay? They have mirror, reflection, bullseye, focus in the reverse. Okay, so for real, Nazaya, the energy, I'm so glad Nazaya, okay, so receiving messages, and those messages in the phone told it all, okay? So that's the real hard evidence. Those messages that they found in that phone that he kept saying delete and stuff. See, he thought he was smart. He thought that you can just delete stuff from your phone and investigators can't look or won't find. No, you know, whatever you do, as far as technology, you say it's deleted, it's never really deleted. So that was Nazaya right there. Okay. Mirror, reflection. Oh, remember I told y'all that this is showing these, putting those type of behaviors on Front Street. How the grandmother acted, how the mom, how the aunt is acting, the mother who gave her up to her grandma to raise. This is showing y'all. This is putting a mirror to them and showing them who they are and how they act and how they failed Nazaya. Bullseye, focus. A lot of stuff, especially on the internet, because a lot of her family is coming on the internet and things like that, is in the reverse. That is a distraction. Because all the extra drama is a distraction. Y'all need to focus on finding her and where her body is. And not only that, it's closer than what people think it is. So they can find it if they focus. Right? So, what else you got? Fence, boundaries, receipts. Oh, shoot. Fence, boundaries. There was a need for boundaries with her when it comes to allowing people a need for boundaries when it comes to this adult around these children. The receipts is in the reverse. So there's more receipts, like actual receipts. This is a tally of everything this man has done. There's more receipts that's yet to be shown. You got the key in the reverse, opportunity. They was in a car. Obstacles on the road. So he picked her up, right? So whatever happened, they was on the road. To be more 100 with you, I wouldn't be surprised if something happened while they were on the road. Okay, that's yet to be discovered. antifreeze, huh? You know they said that antifreeze tastes like Kool-Aid and stuff. So I really feel like this right here remind me of antifreeze. So whatever happened, he had antifreeze in that car on the road with her while she was pregnant, and she probably drunk it. So that's what it felt like to me. Okay, again, succulents, resilience, okay. Rainbow is hope is in the reverse, and distractions is in the reverse. I feel like if they keep trying though, they're gonna get the evidence they need. They're gonna get all the answers they need. But they have to keep trying. And again, those distractions, arguing back and forth and being divisive isn't going to help. But what's happening right now is showing them who they are, who her mama really is, who her daddy really is. Her story, if this would not happen to her, if this did not happen to her, her family would never actually see what they do as wrong. Okay? So, all of that we see when it comes to this family, and them being under judgment, they have to be. Sometimes it takes something extremely horrible to happen for you to see how your toxic ways of thinking and the generational curses and shit like that, for you to see it on Front Street so you can change. So he took her on a ride though. I guarantee you he really did take her on a ride with that antifreeze. So it did happen. Okay. He did not take her that far. I messed up. I meant to show y'all the back of this real quick. Because it's a billboard. There was a billboard. It say never give up right here. Motivation. Phrases, right? It's a billboard. Keys. And on the road with this antifreeze. So if they keep pushing, the investigation needs to keep pushing, because if they keep pushing, they're gonna find her. They will. Okay. This is sad, but that's what I'm getting though, just from Oracle. I feel like this right here, if it was any other way, the universe can tell you and show you that your family is broken and is twisted and it needs to change. This is the biggest way to do it, right? Sad but true. So her aunt, look at the choices her aunt was making. So now I want to know about Desire, because here's my thing. Everybody knew that this man was a pedophile, and everybody knew that he was pushing up on them kids, and everybody knew it was something going on between this man and Desire. Okay, so but the aunt and the grandmother either didn't know or knew and didn't care. So my thing is, then I'm gonna ask this: did Desire's aunt, I think her name is Shannon, know that Jarvis, but her baby daddy, was having a inappropriate pedophilic relationship with her 13-year-old niece, Desire? Did she actually know? 1, 2, 3. You have the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. And then you have the King of Cups down. She is being manipulated too by this man, okay? I'm just letting y'all know that. He is an emotional manipulator, okay? One big thing. She would know, she would speak truth, This is the Nine of Wands. This is always going through something with this dude. She was always going through something with this dude, right? With this man, right? And a lot of times we want to make things work and make fetch happen that should not be happening. I'm looking at my dog. That should not be happening, right? And when she would speak truth to power, when she would get a moment of clarity, you got this man over here being manipulative. So, she knew. But in the back of this, I want y'all to know this. She wanted a family. She wanted a family, right? She looked at him as her forever with the kids and stuff. So she allowed that manipulation in her life because she wanted a man with a family, right? She knew. She'd be like, she'd ask questions and then allow him to manipulate her. She knew. Grandma. So did the grandma know that Jarvis Butts was having an inappropriate relationship with Naziah Harris? Did Naziah's grandma know? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you got the Lovers in the reverse. She know they was fucking. She knew. She knew it was something like that. But she viewed him as this type of stand-up guy, right? She viewed him as the King of Wands upright. In the reverse, I'd be like, but she viewed him as someone like this, right? But if you look at, he's like the slayer of women. Look. She felt like he was a hot commodity, the grandma did. Like, he was a ladies' man. And, because of who he was, how he looked and stuff like that. He was very attractive. She looked at him knowing that he worked at a shop and everything else like that. She looked at him in a better regard than she should have been looking at him, to be honest. This Lovers in the reverse shows me that she knew that they had some type of sexual affair going on. And you have the Seven of Wands in the reverse right here. Now, you done left Naziah defenseless with this man, but you also feel like you're being ganged up on too. But y'all knew. How does that work? Okay, so then I'm gonna ask this. Did Shannon, the aunt, know that Jarvis Butts impregnated her 13-year-old niece, Naziah? One, two, three. You have her. And you know what? They was in a relationship. You know what? They're still connected. Jarvis and Shannon are still together. Why? I know that because Jarvis came up as the King of Wands upright. She's coming up as the Queen of Wands upright, which means that they're connected because the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are married or connected. They're in a relationship. So she's still in a relationship with this man. She's seeing, that's her man. She's seeing, you got these 3 candles right here, third party. But she feels like the head of this relationship. She feels like she's in control, right? So she's seeing that there was a third party going on. The Temperance in reverse, right? Imbalance, right? And it's hedonistic. That means people do what they want to do in the self-serving, which means, for one, she knew that Jarvis could not control himself when it comes to women. So she knew it was a third party. And I'm talking about her niece, mind you, her 13-year-old underage vulnerable niece, right? So she knew it was a third party. She knew about this pregnancy. It didn't sit well with her. This Temperance in the reverse also talks about healing and being a team player too. In the reverse, you don't want to be a team player. No, I'm not dealing with this. And it's hurtful. Okay? And it's surrounding children. It's the pedophilia card. This Six of Cups, when you want to talk about a pedophile, the Six of Cups is that pedophile card. So she knew her little niece got pregnant by this man. The Devil in the reverse. She knew. And she's like, oh no, I don't like this. She wanted a traditional relationship with this man, knowing that this man could not control himself. So in order to fix this, I would take it into... I wonder if she told him to make her get an abortion. You know what? I'm going to just do a yes or no. Just to add to it. Because this is giving, I told him that baby need to go. This is giving, I told him, since you did it, you gotta go take Nazaria, and that baby don't need to be here. So did Shannon, Nazaria Harris' aunt, tell Jarvis Butts to go abort Nazaria's baby? 1, 2, 3. Look for a sign. The fact that I'm looking for a sign tells me she did it. I'm sorry. The fact that I gotta look for a sign means there's evidence of that. And it says, listen to your intuition. I'm not tripping. So, yeah, that's what she did. She done got that man to get her to have an abortion. But I don't know if she wanted her to die. Nah, I'm not going to say that. Did the grandma know that Nazaria was pregnant? 1, 2, 3. 6 of Wands. Yes, she did. The 4 of Swords is upright. Restoration, rejuvenation. Oh no, this bothers the grandma though. She knew that man got that girl pregnant. It bothers her. She knew, but it's like there was evidence, but she was worried about money in some type of way. So let's see. So did Jarvis kill Nazaria? Because it's leading up to that, and it's leading up to messages about being in a car on the road or driving, right? And it's antifreeze, right? And he can get a hold of some antifreeze. He works at a car shop, right? So let's see. Did Jarvis unalive Nazaria Harris? Did he unalive her? 1, 2, 3. You got the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Not being able to hold on to something, right? Being forced to let something go. You have this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Usually in the upright, it's a motherly energy that is very intuitive and very, emotionally mature. In the reverse, you have an immature, emotional female that has mood swings. It can be someone who can be manipulative, or it can be fickle, or it can be someone who is being abused, right, in some type of way. You got this pedophilia card right here again, the 6 of Cups, and it can be nostalgia, like past tense, right? Connecting with this little girl in the past tense. You have the Knight of Wands. This baby. Okay, I'm about to tell you this. Knight of Wands is moving forward with a creative idea, and this has the moon card. This has the moon on it though, so it's like a time frame. It's intuitive, things like that, and it can be hidden things. So I feel like he did. Okay, I feel like manipulating this girl to get rid of something. Two pregnancy cards in the reverse. You knew this girl was pregnant. This lady is literally holding her belly. I think that girl was showing too, a little bit too. So, a past relationship dealing with a minor. You have this woman, this Queen of Wands in the reverse, who feel away, who might be totally in the fucking wrong, but she doesn't care. She's strong-willed and she's going to make it hard. Tell this man to come forward. You know what? Shannon knew that Jarvis was going to get her to abort this baby. And something sneaky did happen. The Five of Swords in the reverse. This talks about a verbal altercation between him and Shannon. The Four of Wands in the reverse. This talks about the foundational shit within the home. It's fucked up shit within the home. The Seven of Swords in the reverse talks about past sneaky, deceptive behavior, right? The Hangman in the reverse talks about stubbornness, not willing to see what the fuck I do to change. Okay, he did it, y'all. Mechanism of injury, y'all, right here. And being burdened by it. This was a tower moment and being burdened by this tower. And if I'm asking, did she drink antifreeze? Yes, she did, okay? And guess what? It's three people raising the cup up, and it's this girl underneath it here, right up in the water. Okay, so three people knew about this. Two people knew more than the third, but I guarantee you, people knew. So one is Jarvis, one is Shannon, and who's the other? The antifreeze. So while they're like, okay, it's a successful abortion, whatever the case may be, they technically plotted on this little girl. They plotted on her to have an abortion. Even though they was wrong to begin with because they was around a fucking pedophile. So, they plotted on her. Which makes sense because when I did a pre-reading, I literally did Naziah get unalive? Is she still alive? Got the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Oh no, that baby passed. Okay, so will the aunts ever be tried for anything? Ever get in trouble for any of this? 1, 2, 3. She got a bird and a bear. The Six of Wands in the reverse. People are looking at her like, bitch, you are stupid. And this is imprisonment, either, I think, within her own mind or feeling constrained. Right now, she's on the judgment too. That's going to be it. And this talks about how you get emotionally manipulated by a man, but this is trickster energy. I feel like she's lying about a lot of stuff, and I feel like she's going to communicate that completely, and she's going to keep making it seem like she knew nothing about that, but she's out of favor in the public, and no one's ever going to like this bitch, okay? And that's part of reflecting and being exposed for who you really are, right? Because, I mean, all of it is there. The evidence is there. The actual shit is there. Like, it's there. And you do look crazy. Everybody who failed her does look crazy. Like, even, I'm still stuck on how the fuck did you have 5 babies by a fucking pedophile that you know is a pedophile? That's unbelievable. But that's on you though. And that's why she getting looked at like that. So, what else? So everybody knew. There's no point to this. Everybody knew. There's no point in me asking nothing else because it's obvious. It's out there. They're guilty. Everybody felt that little girl guilty. Okay? And that man need to die. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. That man need to die. But Neziah will get justice. Well, Neziah eventually... Well, Neziah... I always call her Neziah. Neziah. Well, she gets justice. Well, she's getting justice in a big way, spiritually and in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. She really is getting justice. But will we actually get all the answers, all the questions answered, including her body? 1, 2, 3. No. That's because people are not taking as much action as they need to do. They need to focus. Don't focus on the distraction. Focus on that they're trying to give us and stuff. The arguments, the this, the that, the fake GoFundMe, all this. No. Worry about all the evidence that could be gathered from these people. What they're not saying. You see what I'm saying? Like all types of stuff like that. These people don't want you to know. Don't want you to know how they was really getting down with this situation. The lady, at this point, that Queen of Wands in the reverse looked at that little girl as competition. That's all it was. She didn't look at her like a niece when it came to her man. That girl Shannon looked at Neziah, a 13-year-old little girl that's been molested and programmed at least since 11, as competition. So that's what that was. Sad. But that's what I got for y'all. And, Neziah will get her justice. And, we're seeing it. Because if, honestly speaking, what we're seeing now is Neziah getting her justice too. But when it comes to certain stuff, we will never know unless they need to actually do a thorough investigation on the grandmother and the mother. Not the mother, the aunts. Those two, they need to be put into a room for 48 hours and questioned nonstop. The same question. And then you take lie detector tests. Then you do all that. They let that man rule that house. Or they put him on a pedestal. And didn't care that he was having sex and messing with these kids. That's what happened. Alright, y'all. I love y'all for real. And I guess the moral of the story is watch who you have around your kids. Use discernment. Love them enough. Love yourself enough. Because it starts with self-love. Because if you can't love yourself, how the fuck you going to love some kids? How the fuck you going to love anybody? If you feel like you deserve a pedophile to be your baby daddy and to live, honor, and respect for all your days, then you don't need to have no kids around you. You don't. At least care about the kids enough. But that's what I got for y'all. I love y'all for real. That was crazy.